Hello everyone, Mehran Fardis here from San Diego, California. I'm an immigration attorney discussing questions, issues, and petitions related to immigration matters in the entire state of California, all across US and worldwide, frankly, since immigration is a federal matter. Today we're going to talk about a subject that has been coming up a lot. Since COVID matters are slowly going away, US embassy staff and consulates are getting back to what they used to. Visa applications are becoming more of a question now. People would like to come to US, ask for different type of visas. Some would like to come as a visitor, B1. Some would like to come as a visitor for some type of business engagement. That would be a B1 visa. Some would like to come as a student, J1 cultural exchange. Many different ways to come to US. The way to come to US starts with a visa application. If you come in as a tourist, you're looking at filing a form called DS-160 on the State Department's website. Provide some information. The next step would be to schedule an appointment with an embassy or consulate that's closest to you. The DS-160 is a lengthy form on the State Department website that asks a lot of detailed questions about your life. It is very, very important to answer the questions correctly. Do not just brush through them because you think they're not important. They're important for many reasons. The first reason is you have to provide the correct information and truth to immigration services at any time. Any government agency, anyone for that matter. They ask you where you went to school, whether or not in the past 5 years you've been outside your country traveling, your passport information, your birth information, your work, your employment, your residency, all of that has to be correct. Don't think they're not important, so I don't have to provide exact information. They do need to be correct. One reason or one way these questions become problems later is that sometimes people don't provide correct information. They think that's not important. It's just a visa. That same person, a few years down the road, may want to immigrate into US. Maybe they marry a US citizen. Maybe they want a work visa at some point in the future. And these DS-160 questionnaires, the visa applications, remain in the system. In the future, the officers usually look at these applications and sometimes ask you the same questions down the road at some point, just to understand if you're contradicting yourself, if there's something that you didn't provide correctly, or if by any chance maybe you misrepresented some information to the US to gain visa. Be very mindful of these questions and how you answer them. If you don't know how to do it, contact us. We'll guide you through the process. These are 6-7 pages of questions, and they're very important to answer correctly. You cannot guess. It has to be correct. If you don't know the answer, you have to explain why you don't know the answer. But don't guess. Don't provide just things that you think is correct but is not. The next step after the submission of DS-160 is scheduling an appointment. Some embassies and consulates would like you to go to their website and schedule an appointment there with the code you receive from the DS-160. Some embassies and consulates will allow you to do this on the State Department website. For accurate information, it is important to first visit the embassy website of the place that you're planning to have an interview and see what their requirement is. If you don't know how to do it, or if you can't find that information, contact our office. We'll help you find that information. We recently had a case of, I think it was Nigeria. It was Nigeria or Ghana. And the process for that specific embassy was that the visa application fee, which is $160, has to be paid at a certain bank in that country. You can't pay it online, you can't pay it in US. It has to be paid at a specific bank in Nigeria before, and you have to get a receipt from them. Once you have that information, you provide that information to a third-party website and you get an appointment. So not every embassy or not every consulate is the same procedure. Some parts of the world US requires you to go through a third party entity to schedule an appointment, and sometimes the visa fees can't be paid via the credit card online. It has to be paid to a bank. Sometimes it has to be paid at a certain place, and you have to get a receipt number and provide that. So not every consulate or embassy has the same procedures. However, the DS-160 is uniform, happens on the State Department website, and has to be done correctly first. After you have an appointment, then you prepare for an interview. We have another video here to explain what to do for an interview for a visa application. If you have a pending interview coming up for a tourist visa or any type of other visa, contact our office and we consult you. You need to take good information with you to the embassy to make the life of the officer easy. You have to explain things clearly. You have to arrive on time, dress well, and be professional. I hope this was of help to you. US visas are not easy. It's a complicated process, and if you need any assistance with that matter, contact our office. We'll be glad to help you. That's what we do here. We hope you liked this video. If you did, share, like, send to your friends. Contact our office for any other information you need. Immigration attorney Mehran from Care Law Group in San Diego. Have a great weekend.